Hello, I'm Dr. Bill Waggoner. In this week's Tuesday Tip, I'm going to go back to a book I've spoken about in a couple of previous visits. The book is entitled The E-Myth Physician: Why Most Medical Practices Don't Work and What to Do About It by Michael Gerber. Today I want to share what to me was one of the most helpful, most common sense approaches to creating a successful business. And it also enhances the 4 money factors which I talked about previously, which are so important to all business enterprises. Those 4 money factors, if you'll remember, were income, profit, flow, and equity. Now I want to begin with a disclaimer. Over the course of the last 23 years, I first bought my original practice, and then I started 3 others. While they're all successful, or at least moving in the right direction, I would not say that they're wildly successful or that I've got it all figured out. That's why I continue to read books like The E-Myth Physician and books on leadership and business. I really can use all the help that I can get. Here is a simple statement that encapsulates my tip for today. Start and run your dental practice as if you're going to franchise it. What do franchises have that mom and pop stores often do not? Well, there's a lot of things that actually differentiate franchises from small mom and pop shops. But today, I want to focus on systems. Franchises are systems driven, while mom and pop stores are often personality driven, as are many dental offices personality driven. What this means is that the personalities who work there often have a way of doing business that allows the business to be successful. But it may have been happenstance or good luck, or maybe a charismatic personality that has provided some of the consistency in the shop and has contributed greatly to the business success. But I want to talk about a systems-driven business. One of the most recognizable examples of a systems-driven business is McDonald's. And this isn't a commentary on the nutritional value of McDonald's food, but rather it's a commentary on the success of the McDonald's franchise. McDonald's has systems for literally everything that is prepared, packaged, and sold in their stores. And these systems are universal in every McDonald's franchise. Now, did you ever stop to think that McDonald's hires individuals at the bottom of the educational ladder and at the bottom of the employment wage scale, and that fast food chains in general have an employee turnover rate of 130 to 150% a year? However, if you order McDonald's fries in Las Vegas or Morgantown, West Virginia, the fries taste the same. A Big Mac tastes the same, no matter where you buy it. Is that because they send all of their grill chefs to a special culinary school? Of course not. It's because they have systems for everything, and a deviation from the system affects efficiency, consistency, and predictability of results. For any business to thrive and succeed, obviously they need a product, a good, or a service that's in demand. But they also have to be able to deliver that product or service with efficiency, consistency, and predictability. That's what customers want from a business. Our dental offices need systems for everything. How we chart, how we answer the phone, how we handle our recall system, how we present our treatment plans. Each of these things should have been thought out, written down, coached, and refined. You know, it's great to have a super bubbly receptionist that everybody adores and seemingly gets everything done. But what if her husband is transferred or her child develops a serious illness? Who knows how to do her job? If she does things her way, you're in trouble. If she is following your system, you're going to manage this transition much better. Every new employee of mine gets the McDonald's story from me as I explain that we have ways of doing things here in our practice, and they're based on long-developed systems, and that's the way we want them done. I tell them, you know what, we are always open to suggestions for improvement, but don't come in and do things the way that you did at your last job. What we want you to do is bring your personality and plug it into our system. I often end the discussion by asking the new employee, how long do you think a grill chef at McDonald's would last if they decided that the Big Mac would taste a whole lot better with jalapenos and spicy mustard, and then they just started making those changes unilaterally? Obviously, they wouldn't last long because they haven't bought into the notion that much thought and research has gone into making the Big Mac exactly how it is, and why McDonald's has sold billions and billions of hamburgers. So finishing up, how are your systems? How replaceable are each of your employees? In fact, how replaceable are you? You know, real equity in a practice comes when you replace yourself and the business doesn't lose a step. Thanks for listening. I hope I've given you something to think about. I'll see you next week.